Look at these two. On the left, the Ford Bronco Raptor. On the right, the all-new hybrid-powered Toyota Land Cruiser 250. Together, they represent the absolute peak of the modern 4x4 obsession. But here is the ultimate buyer's dilemma. The Bronco Raptor will cost you nearly $90,000. The Land Cruiser, you can drive it off the lot for about $65,000. That is a massive 25 grand gap. Are you paying a premium for a badge, or is the Raptor actually worth the cash? Today, we are finding out if these new tech-heavy 4x4s are the ultimate driving machines, or just a colossal waste of money.
The off-road market is exploding. Everyone wants a 4x4. But the reality is, 99% of these trucks will never see anything more rugged than a wet grass driveway. The stakes have never been higher because automakers are charging hypercar money for solid axles and locking differentials. Now, if you read the magazines, they'll tell you the Bronco Raptor is the undisputed king of the dirt, and the Land Cruiser is the boring, sensible, reliable choice. But I'm going to tell you right now, they are both wrong. There is a massive hidden issue with the Raptor's high-speed highway stability that Ford doesn't want you to think about, and a brutal secret compromise in the Land Cruiser's new hybrid battery packaging that completely ruins its off-road geometry. We are going to expose both of them. But first, we have to see which one actually works as a daily driver. Let's go.
Round 1. Living with these things. The Bronco Raptor feels like a cool, rugged treehouse. You've got the removable doors, the washout interior, and the retro dials. It's incredibly fun. But as a family hauler, it's a disaster. Rear legroom is tight, the cargo space is tiny because of the solid rear axle eating up floor space, and the infotainment, while upgraded, still lags behind. Then you step into the Land Cruiser. It's not trying to be a retro toy, it's trying to be a luxury SUV. The rear legroom is massive. The cargo space is square and practical. You get a 14-speaker JBL audio system that actually sounds incredible, and the seats are heated and ventilated. For a family, the Toyota isn't just better, it's in a completely different league.
Round 2. The daily commute. If you think all 4x4s drive like tractors, the Bronco Raptor will terrify you. Because it has a solid front axle and massive 37-inch tires, it wanders on the highway. You are constantly correcting the steering. And the NVH, noise, vibration, and harshness, is awful. With the soft top or even the hard top at 75 miles per hour, the wind noise is deafening. The Land Cruiser, on the other hand, uses an independent front suspension and a hybrid powertrain. It is whisper quiet at highway speeds. It absorbs bumps like a luxury sedan. And the fuel economy? The Raptor is lucky to get 14 miles to the gallon. The Land Cruiser Hybrid is easily hitting 26 mpg. Over a year, the Toyota will save you thousands at the pump. Round 3. The financial pain. Let's talk total cost of ownership. The Bronco Raptor requires specialized, high-performance off-road tires. A set of 4? That's $4,000, and they wear out in 15,000 miles. Insurance is sky-high, and because it's a niche, high-hype vehicle, once the hype dies in 3 years, that $90,000 price tag is going to plummet. The Land Cruiser is the financial cheat code. It uses standard 18-inch wheels with cheap, readily available tires. The hybrid battery is covered by a 10-year warranty, and because it's a Land Cruiser, it holds its value like absolute gold. 5 years from now, you will actually make money on the Toyota, while the Raptor will be bleeding cash. Which brings us to the climax and the hidden truths I promised you. On the extreme slow-speed rock crawling trail, the Bronco Raptor's solid axles give it unbelievable articulation. It looks like a monster. But remember that hidden issue? Take the Raptor to a wet highway at 75 miles per hour, and that same solid front axle makes it twitchily, nervous, and genuinely unsafe in crosswinds. It is a one-trick pony. And the Toyota's secret flaw? To make room for that hybrid battery and keep the center of gravity low, Toyota mounted the battery packs right under the floor. This drastically reduces the breakover angle. On sharp, steep crests, the Land Cruiser will high center and get stuck long before a gas-powered Wrangler or Bronco would. It is not the hardcore crawler the badge implies it is. Which brings us to the climax and the hidden truths I promised you. On the extreme slow-speed rock crawling trail, the Bronco Raptor's solid axles give it unbelievable articulation. It looks like a monster. But remember that hidden issue? Take the Raptor to a wet highway at 75 miles per hour, and that same solid front axle makes it twitchily, nervous, and genuinely unsafe in crosswinds. It is a one-trick pony. And the Toyota's secret flaw? To make room for that hybrid battery and keep the center of gravity low, Toyota mounted the battery packs right under the floor. This drastically reduces the breakover angle. On sharp, steep crests, the Land Cruiser will high center and get stuck long before a gas-powered Wrangler or Bronco would. It is not the hardcore crawler the badge implies it is. So the brutal verdict.
Are new 4x4s a waste of money? It depends entirely on who you are. If you want a weekend toy, you live near dunes or wide trails, you don't care about fuel economy, and you just want to look incredibly cool, buy the Bronco Raptor. But if you need to drive your family to the mountains in the snow, commute on the highway daily, and actually care about your bank account, the Raptor is a massive $90,000 waste of money. Buy the Land Cruiser. It is the ultimate rational 4x4.
The Land Cruiser is the smart money. But speaking of massive wastes of money, wait until you see the catastrophic depreciation on the new wave of heavy electric off-roaders. We just got our hands on the new electric Jeep Wagoneer S and the Rivian R1S, and the numbers are terrifying. Click this video right here to see why your next off-roader should definitely not be electric. See you over there.